Tessa Virtue and Morgan Rielly welcoming a baby boy, McCormick. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, I saw that. That's their first kid, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fun, man. That's just too fun. I mean, if you don't have kids, you probably don't get it, but those two are on, a new path of being parents, and to play in the NHL and have that lifestyle, it adds another element, which is very difficult. So he'll have to manage that. But I remember, being in Philadelphia and having my oldest boy, and him and my wife coming to the rink and up against the glass in practice or in warm up and whatnot, and just all the things that come along with being on a team, and that you get to share that with a son or a daughter is always very special. So hats off to them. Good for them. I see good things in the future of Morgan Rielly. With that itself having, that gives you perspective too. You're worried more about someone else than you are yourself for the first time in your life. I think that could kind of take some pressure off of himself, as well as what they've done to the back end here with some of the additions, Tanev and OEL. I'm excited for Morgan to just have a different mindset and a different attitude towards this season than he's probably had in a long time. He's kind of been on an island with himself, being the number one guy and expectations through the roof and everything that comes with Toronto and the Maple Leafs. And now he's kind of having that, I think, alleviate a little bit. And I'm excited to see him. I believe that he'll flourish in his new role, which is not necessarily a step back, but you just have more of a supporting cast around him. And I think that he'll benefit from that based on what I've seen from him.
What's that new Post Malone song? I Had Some Help. I think for the first time, like in his tenure as a Maple Leaf, there's actually other options on the blue line, right? Like you bring in Tanev, you bring in Ekman Larson. I just think there's potential, as you mentioned, for them to slot Rielly better, not to mention Sheldon Keefe was here for a good, strong period of time. I'm looking forward to the deployment. I think Lane Lambert's going to run the blue line. But I think there's a way to shelter. Maybe that's not the best word for Morgan Rielly, but put him in better positions to succeed. Because at times in the last couple of years, it has felt like he is pretty much the definitive, top guy. I don't want to call him a number one, but the top guy on that blue line than everyone else. And imagine the pressure of the player, how you're feeling. And there's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs over the last couple of years with Rielly.
Yeah, and there's been times where he's handled it really well. And again, the only reason I think if he was on any other team, you'd just kind of chalk him up for what he is. And yeah, great D-man, and that's it. But when you're in this market, you scrutinize every week, right? Oh, he's up, he's down, he's not good enough. Oh, he's on fire. He's got to continue this way. This is how he has to be. He has to find consistency. It's just never ending, and that comes with the market. He's handled it well, but again, like I said, I think that this new situation that he's surrounded by is only going to help him. He can kind of relax, and I think that'll bring confidence. And I don't think he's going to have his minutes crushed or his opportunities crushed or anything like that. And he's still going to be able to do what he was supposed to do, but he just doesn't have the spotlight on him nonstop. He doesn't have to feel naked out there. He doesn't have to feel like he's on an island or having to pull the whole load himself. He's got support now, and I think he'll benefit from it quite a bit. At least I hope he will.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.